Hi students, welcome back. Today I am discussing certain problems related with the equation of continuity and Bernoulli's theorem. Our first question, A and B are the 2 points inside a non-uniform pipe. The diameter of the pipe at these 2 points are in the ratio 1:2. Okay, diameter of the pipe are in the ratio. Okay. At 2 different points are in the ratio 1:2. That is given D1 divided by D2. Diameters are in the ratio 1:2. That is D1 by D2 is equal to 1/2. Then what about the ratio of the radii? Radius are in the ratio R1 divided by R2, that is equal to 1:2. If the diameters are in the ratio 1:2, then radius are also in the ratio 1:2. If 0.8 is the 8 meter per second is the velocity of water at the first point, the same at the second point is. We want to find out the velocity of water at the second point. Velocity at the point first or velocity at the point A is 0.8 meter per second, that is given in the question. Then we want to find out what about the velocity at the second point, that is VB. Velocity at the second point VB, we want to find out that value. For this, we can use the equation of continuity. A1 V1 is equal to A2 V2. Okay. Then what about A1 divided by A2? A1 by A2 is equal to V2 divided by V1. From here, we can write what about V2? V2 is equal to A1 V1 divided by A2. Okay. We know that the area of cross section of the pipe is equal to pi r square. Then pi into r1 square into V1 divided by pi into r2 square into r2 square. Okay. Then pi get cancelled. Then r1 by r2 the whole square. Okay. This is equal to R1 divided by R2 the whole square into V1. Okay. We know that what about R1 by R2? R1 by R2 is equal to 1/2 and V1 or VA is equal to 0.8. Then V2 is equal to R1 by R2 the whole square, that is equal to 1/4. Okay. Into V1. V1 is equal to 0.8. Then it becomes equal to 0.2. Okay, 0.2 meter per second is the velocity at the point B. Okay, velocity, we want to find out the velocity at the second point. That is the velocity V2. Velocity at the second point is equal to 0.2 meter per second. Okay, here we use the equation of continuity. A1 V1 is equal to A2 V2. Okay. Our next question, in the figure the velocity V3 will be. Okay, we want to find out the velocity V3. Okay, for this A1, A2, A3 are given. V1, V2. Okay, V1 and V2 are given. We want to find out V3. Okay, here we can use the concept equation of continuity. The amount of water which is entering into the pipe, which is equal to the amount of water leaving out from the pipe. Okay, the amount of water that is entering into the pipe, that can be written as A1 V1, that is equal to amount of water which is leaving out from the pipe, that can be written as A2 V2 plus A3 V3. Okay. A1 is equal to 0.4 into V1. V1 is equal to 6, that is equal to A2 V2, that is equal to 0.3 into 4 plus A3, 0.5 into V3. Okay. Here 2.4 is equal to 1.2 plus 0.5 into V3. Then 1.2 is equal to 0.5 V3. Then V3 is equal to 1.2 divided by 0.5, that is equal to 12 divided by 5. 12 by 5 is equal to 2.4 meter per second. So velocity V3 is equal to velocity at the point, okay, or velocity V3 is equal to 2.4 meter per second. Okay, here we use the concept the amount of water which is entering into the pipe, which is equal to the amount of water which is leaving out from the pipe. Okay, our next question. At one point inside a pipe having water flow, 10 Pascal is the pressure and 4 meter per second is the velocity. Then the ratio of pressure head to velocity head is. Okay. Here we can use the Bernoulli's concept in Bernoulli's theorem. What about the equation for the pressure head? Pressure head is equal to pressure head. Pressure head is equal to P by rho G. And what about velocity head? Velocity head is equal to V square divided by 2G. Okay. Pressure head is equal to P by rho G and velocity head is equal to V square divided by 2G. Then what about the ratio of pressure head to velocity head? Pressure head divided by velocity head, that is equal to G get cancelled, then 2P divided by rho V square. Okay, 2P divided by rho V square is the equation. Then what about 2P? Pressure is equal to 2 into pressure P is equal to 10 Pascal divided by density of water. Okay, density of water is equal to 1000 into V square is equal to, V is equal to 4, then V square is equal to 60. Okay, then 10, okay, 0 get cancelled, then 2 cancel 2, 16, that's equal to 8, then it's equal to 1 divided by 800. Okay, then what about the ratio of, then the ratio of pressure head to velocity head is equal to 1 is to 800, or we can write 1 by 8 into 10 raised to minus 2. Okay, 1 by 8 is equal to 0.125. 0.125 into 10 raised to minus 2. Okay, or 1.2 into 1.25 into 10 raised to minus 3. Okay, that's the value, 1.25 into 10 raised to minus 3. Okay, this is the ratio of pressure head to velocity head. Okay, our next question. A nanometer connected to a closed tap reads 2 atmosphere. Okay, and the closed, okay, when the pipe is in a closed manner, the nanometer reads 2 atmosphere. Okay. When the tap is open, the reading of the nanometer falls to 1 atmosphere. When it is open, pressure is equal to 1 atmosphere. Then the velocity of flow of water is. Okay, we want to find out velocity of flow of water. Here we need an equation which connects pressure and velocity. From Bernoulli's theorem, we can write the equation like this. P1 plus rho V1 square divided by 2, that is equal to P2 plus rho V2 square divided by 2. Okay. Here we know that P1 in the case of closed pipe, nanometer reads 2 atmosphere, that is P1 is equal to 2 atm. That plus, what about V1? In the case of closed pipe, velocity V1 is equal to 0 is equal to P2. P2 is equal to 1 atmosphere. In the case of open, when the pipe is open, pressure falls to 1 atmosphere, that is 1 atm plus rho into V2 square divided by 2. We want to find out the velocity when the pipe is open. Then on rearranging this, we can write 2 atmosphere minus 1 atmosphere, that's equal to 1 atmosphere. 1 atmosphere is equal to, what about rho? Density of water is equal to 1000 into V2 square divided by 2. Okay. 1 atmosphere, that is equal to 1.033 into 10 raised to 5. 10 raised to 5 is equal to 1000 into V square divided by 2. Okay, then we can cancel this. Okay, 1000 into 10 raised to 5, that is 10 raised to 2. And when we approximate this value, we got as 100 is equal to V square divided by 2. Approximately 100 is approximately equal to V square by 2, that is V square is equal to 200, approximately equal to 200. Okay, then what about V? V is approximately equal to, I think 14 square. 14 square is equal to 196. So V is equal to 14 point something. 14 approximately. V is approximately equal to 14 meter per second. Okay. 1.033. 1 atmosphere is equal to 1.03 into 10 raised to 5. That is equal to 1000 V square divided by 2. Then on solving that, V square is approximately equal to 200. Then V is approximately equal to 14 meter per second. Okay. Here we use the equation Bernoulli's theorem. According to Bernoulli's theorem, P1 plus rho into V1 square divided by 2 is equal to P2 plus rho V2 square divided by 2. Okay. Next question. A cylinder containing water is kept on a table of height 6 meter. Okay. A cylinder which is kept on the top of the table which is at a height of 6 meter. A cylinder which is kept on the table which is at a height of 6 meter from the ground, that is h dash is equal to, or h is equal to 6 meter. Okay. Height of the cylinder, we don't know about that. That is taken as h. Height of the cylinder is taken as h dash. Then, okay, water is kept in this cylinder. Water is kept in this cylinder. Okay. A small hole is punched on the side of the cylinder at its base. A small hole which is made on its base. Okay, then the stream of water strikes on the ground at a horizontal distance of 2 meter. Stream of water, this is the ground. Then stream of water strikes on the ground at a distance of 2 meter. Okay, this distance is equal to 2 meter. From the table, the depth of the water in the cylinder is, we want to find out the depth of the water in the cylinder. Okay, this is our question. For this, we can use Bernoulli's theorem. According to Bernoulli's theorem, we know that P1 divided by rho g, okay, pressure head, plus velocity head V1 square divided by 2g, plus gravitational head, that is equal to gravitation. What about gravitational head? Okay, at this point, gravitational head, that is equal to h plus h dash, capital H plus capital H dash, h plus h dash. Okay, that is equal to P2 divided by rho g. Okay, P2 is the pressure at the opening, small opening. Then P2 by rho g plus V2 square divided by 2g. Plus, what about the height? Height is equal to capital H. Okay, capital H. Then, we know that what about P1 and P2? Okay, both are open to. Here P1 is the pressure and here P2 is the pressure. Both are open to atmosphere. So, P1 is equal to P2. So, we can cancel these two terms. Okay, P1 is equal to P2 because both are open to, okay, or atmosphere. Then what about V1? V1 is the velocity at the top layer of the cylinder, that is also is equal to 0. Okay. Now we can cancel h from both sides. Okay, h get cancelled. Then from here we can write H dash is equal to V2 square divided by 2G. V2 square divided by 2G is the value of H dash. We want to find out the depth of water. Okay, we want to find out H dash. H dash is equal to V2 square by 2G. But here V2 is not given. Okay, that's our problem. H dash is equal to V2 square by 2G, but V2 is not given. From here we can write, what about V2 square? V2 square is equal to 2G into H dash. Okay, then V2 is equal to root of 2G into H dash. V2 is equal to root of 2G into H dash. That is the equation for the velocity with which water comes out from this narrow opening. That is V2. V2 is equal to root of 2G into H dash. Okay. Now we know about what about the range. Range is equal to 2 meter. What about V2? V2 is equal to 2G into H dash. Then by using the equation range R is equal to horizontal component of velocity. Here the horizontal component of velocity is V2. V2 into time. Okay, horizontal component of velocity into time of flight. Then by using that equation, what about V2? V2 is equal to root of 2G into H dash into, what about time? Time taken by the water to reach the ground, that is equal to root of 2H by G. We know that equation. Here H is equal to capital H. Okay, capital H divided by G. Okay. Range R is equal to horizontal component of velocity, then the velocity of efflux, or we can say the velocity with which the water flows out from this cylinder through the narrow opening. Okay, then we can substitute the value of V2. V2 is equal to root of 2G into H dash. H dash is the depth of the water in the cylinder, into root of 2H by G. H is the height with which the cylinder is placed from the ground. Okay, root of 2H divided by G. Okay, that is equal to G get cancelled, then root of. Okay, on combining these two values, we can write 2H dash H. Okay, not 2, 4H dash H. 2 into 2 is equal to 4, 4H dash H. Range R is equal to root of 4H dash H. Okay. Now from here we can write what about H dash. We want to find out H dash. Then H dash is equal to R square divided by. Okay. On squaring both sides, R square is equal to 4H dash H. Then H dash is equal to R square divided by 4H. Okay. This is the equation. We know that R is equal to 2 meter, that is 2 square, 4 divided by 4 into, what about H? H is equal to 6 meter. Then 4 get cancelled, then it's equal to 1 by 6. Then on solving this, we can write 0.16 meter, that's equal to 16 centimeter. Okay, 16 centimeter is the depth of the water in the cylinder. Okay. Here we can use the equation range R is equal to V2 into T. V2 is the velocity of efflux. We know that the equation for the velocity of efflux, that's equal to root of 2G into H dash. Okay, H dash is the depth of the water in the cylinder. Okay, V2 is equal to root of 2G into H dash. That equation is very important. And that velocity, which is also known by the name velocity of efflux. Velocity with which the water flows out from the narrow opening. V2 is equal to root of 2G dash into, what about time? T is the time with which the water reaches the ground. Okay, for that we can use the equation root of 2 into capital H by G. Here capital H is the height at which the cylinder which is placed from the ground. Then on combining these two, okay, these two we can write R is equal to root of 4 into H dash H. Then H dash is equal to, okay, on squaring H dash is equal to R square divided by 4H. Then h dash is equal to 0.16 meter on substituting the values. Okay, or we can write it as 16 centimeter. Okay. I think these questions are clear for you. If you like this video, please subscribe and enable the bell button. Thank you.